we want to teach you how to do conduit piping for electrical installations for beginners. So what we want to teach now is how to do the piping for the beginners, conduit piping. But we want to make use of this board so that you can understand the way that the piping works. So what we have here is our knockout box. You can see this is 3x3 knockout box. We have it too. Then we also have another knockout box, 3x6. This is 3x6. Is wider. It's for double socket, but this one is for single socket. And you also make use of this if you want to put switch. You also make use of this, or water heater switch, anything switch or socket. So another thing here is this U box. We have another box, U box. You have T box, you have N box. Just this same way, but it's just different angles. Like you can see how this one look. We have another one that have only one terminal like this. So another thing I will show you in this installation is we are going to make use of a male and female bush. So this is a female bush, this is a male bush. While making use of it, you tight it like this. You tie them together to socket it where you're going to put it. We are using it to join this knockout box. When you open, you can see there's an opening here. When you open it like this, remove this thing, then you can put it from inside the knockout box. You put the male bush inside the knockout box. You can see. Then the female bush, you tight it to the male bush. I hope you are seeing it. So after tightening it, this is how it's going to look. Then you can socket your pipe on it and use gum. You use gum to gum it together. So this is this. Another thing we need in this thing is it looks like a male and female bush, but this is a coupling. You use it to join two pipes together. Let me show you how you can use. Let me get it right. So assuming this is our 20 mm pipe that we are using for this installation. The size is 20 mm pipe. We also have 25 mm pipe. So to use this coupling to join two pipes together, you can see this pipe is 2. Then you apply your gum. After applying your gum on the coupling and the pipe also, you socket it like this. You can see I've not applied a gum, but you can see I've put in it. Then you get the other end of the pipe, you socket it like this. You see, so the two pipe is now joined together. You can see this is the two pipes now longer. So I don't know if you can see it. So we use coupling to join two pipes together in this installation. Okay, so that's that. By the way, another thing is our gum. You can see this is our gum that we need. Another one is bending spring. This is our bending spring. You use it to bend a pipe, like anywhere you want to bend pipes. If you measure the measurement you need to bend the pipe, put the bending spring inside the pipe and you bend it. You are going to see how to bend it later. Okay, another thing we will need in this is our hacksaw. This is a saw. You use it to cut pipes. See, when you want to cut a pipe, you use it to cut the pipe. So let's now continue to lay the pipes on the board. And remember, we are making use of this board as the place we are going to lay conduit piping. You know the difference between this board now and if you're doing it in site is just that you break walls and put put your pipes and your knockout boxes, you put it inside and use cement to cement it, hold the pipes and everything. So but here now we are going to use like nail to hold these things and the pipe also. So let's now start laying the pipes on this board. So the installation is of one room uh, one room self-con. What we are going to put here now is one lighting point and one socket and the supply. After we finish doing the piping, we also do the wiring so that you understand. But this thing is basically for beginners, you know. This is for beginners, not for people that have known much about piping and wiring. So let me start laying the pipes now. So the first thing we'll do, we'll get our junction box. Get a box. You can see this box have 3 terminals. One will go to the switch, with the other one will go to supply, you know. So we're making use of 3 terminal box now. So let me screw it on this board at the middle. So as you can see, I've finished screwing it. So first thing now is to lay a pipe for the lighting point. Told you is one lighting point in this project for now, so that it will be understandable. So after it, then we'll do the socket. So one terminal from here to the switch, the other terminal to the supply, and the other terminal to the lighting point. So let's go now. So the next one is I'm just making use of this box, U-box, is for our lighting point. This will be for the lighting point. So let's look for where to place our lighting point. Okay, let's just place our lighting point here, somewhere here or here, anywhere. We can place it anywhere here. So let's screw it so that it won't fall off. Let's screw it like this one. So we'll hold this one and screwing it so that it won't fall off while we are doing our piping. Okay, so just like you use cement to hold it when you are in a physical site, so that's why I'm using something to hold it. So the next thing now, we'll have to connect this junction box to this lighting point. Let's run a pipe from junction box to the lighting point. That's the first thing. So because this pipe, we'll have to socket it here and socket it to from the junction box to the lighting point. So what we need to do is to bend a pipe so that it will, from here now, it will go to the lighting point. So let's bend the pipe. We'll measure our bending. So we'll measure from where to bend. We'll bend from here. So we'll measure it with our bending spring, where we are bending from. We'll measure with our bending spring. So we are bending from here. Then we'll put our bending spring inside the pipe to where we made a mark, you can see. Then we bend. Get a 90-degree bend. You see, we bend. So you can see this is our bend. Then we'll remove the bending again. This is how it looks. Then so you can see we socket it here. So let's cut the excess that we are having. So we'll get our saw to cut excess. Cut excess that we are having. So cut it off. You can see. So now what we need is to socket the pipe. Cut this side also because this side is excess. Then we'll get our gum. We apply our gum round the pipe, and also in this hole, in the hole of this junction box, we'll apply. Then we'll socket our pipe. We'll socket the pipe. Then the other end for the lighting point, we'll apply a gum. We'll apply also on the box. The socket. So you can see this is it. From this box to the lighting point. So the next one is the next one will be the switch that will be switching on this light from here. So we'll get our knockout box. This is a knockout box. We'll get it. We'll open one end of it. We'll open one end of it. This knockout box have 25 mm hole and 20 mm hole. And what we are going to use is the 20 mm hole. So we'll open it. We'll open one side. You can see it's open now. We'll get our male and female bush. This is it. This is female bush. This is male bush. We'll put the male bush inside so that it will come out. You can see. Then we'll use the female bush to tight it. Then together, you can see how it looks, so that we can be able to socket our pipe. You can see this is where we'll place our switch. This is where the switch is going to be. So now we place it here. Here is where the switching will be. When we switch it on here, it will on that light there. So this switch is going to come to this center box, this center one, not the one to the lighting point. So what we'll have to do, we'll get our pipe also. Get a pipe to bend. Let's get a pipe. So we'll tight the knockout box for the switch. Tight it. Tight it. So let's get when it's going to bend the pipe. We measure our bending. and let's measure where to bend from here. Then we put our bending screen. We bend. We bend it. Check. It's okay. It's okay now. So we remove our bending screen. You can see this is the bend. Then we cut off the excess. Let's cut off the excess. So we've cut off the excess. We apply a gun. We socket it. We apply another gun to the other end. Socket. You can see. We socket it. Is it? So the next thing to do is to run the supply. So we'll finish. This is the lighting point. This is the switch, and this is where the supply will come, and from here to distribute. And also there's okay fine. So let's now put pipe for the supply. The supply is going to come somewhere from there. So let's now pipe for the supply. Have to get our pipe for the supply. Our supplies will be coming from here, from there to here. So we have pieces of pipe that we are going to join together. This is where we apply coupling if we have pieces of pipe we want to join together. So this is it. You apply your gun first. After applying your gun, you can see, and then because this thing is going to bend to go to the supply, so we'll bend our pipe. We bend our pipe to get our bending screw to bend the pipe. You can see. So we remove it. So this is it. Okay. This is where our supply will be coming from. So we'll get the coupling to join the two pipes together. We'll apply our gum both ways. Then we'll socket to this side and also socket to this side. You can see. So this is it. You can see. Let me show you the end. You can see. You can see where it ends. So this is where our supply is going to come from. So let's continue. So we are done with the lighting points. Everything is okay. This is the junction box. This is where the supply came from. So the junction box at the middle. From this junction box, you can see to the lighting point. on this lighting point, the switch also here. You can see the switch. This is the switch. So for the lighting point, we are through with it. Once supply come here, the neutral will go to the lighting point, then the light will come here, reverse back to there. So once you put on the switch here, that light will be on. When we do the wiring, you will see how it is going to power. The switch is going to power it. But this is the way you do your piping for the lighting point. So the next thing now is the socket that is going to be in this room. So the socket will be here. We use this knockout box also. We'll put the socket here, and the socket doesn't collect supply from the lighting point. The socket collects supply from the supply direct from the DB, because our DB, our distribution box, is going to be there, so it will come directly to the socket. If we have two sockets in this room, it will just come to the first socket. From this first socket it will go to the second socket. But I'm showing you how to do only one socket first. Maybe later on you so that it won't confuse anybody watching this video. So let's now do the socket outlet. Let's do the piping for the socket outlet. So we'll tight the knockout box. So we'll run the pipe. We are running now pipe for conduit pipe for socket. So the pipe will go like this to supply. It shouldn't have anything to do with this lighting point at all. The lighting point, after you have finished connecting the lighting point, you go direct to the supply. Then the same thing with socket in the same room. So let's now bend the pipe for the socket outlet. So let me get a new pipe. Okay. Let's measure. Okay. Bend it from here. Measure. You bend. This one now is for the socket outlet. Just like I told you, this lesson is for the beginners. If you are in school, for your practice, or you're somewhere learning how to do electrical installation, this is also for you. If you're also in school, this is also for you. So we'll cut off the excess. If you're in school, you can be using it to learn how to do your projects without somebody doing your project for you. So we'll apply our gum, both end. We'll apply, then we'll socket it, as you can see. So this is it. So you can see this is it. So this, you can see, this one is for the lighting point, the supply, where the supply will come from. This one is for the socket outlet. You can see it came all the way from there to here to the socket. can see. So this is it. So this one today also